Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your main man Steven back again to bring Premier League recap. Match Day 9, indeed. The Premier League Match Day 9 has concluded, and we had some upsets. We had some massive victories, especially Arsenal, 7 points clear of Liverpool at the moment, and are running away with the league. This Arsenal team looks like dead serious to win the league, and Liverpool look like we're out of ideas. No Gravenberch in the midfield, some injuries holding us back, but it's not the injuries that should be addressed. It should be it's the depth in the squad, within the squad, for especially that DM when Gravenberch is not available. We look light in the middle of the park, and Kirk clearly is not ready for Liverpool at the moment against a high tempo away game. But first, we got Leeds United 2, West Ham 1. Big prediction by me to predict 2-1 to Leeds and bang on predictions. Brennan Aronson in the third minute. Rodon. I think this Rodon guy, is the defender from Wales in the 15th minute, and Fernandez in the 90th minute to seal it. For the team Leeds, and definitely Daniel Farke's men are staying up. It seems like Leeds, like I said before the season, if they were amongst newly promoted teams, I would have picked Leeds. But now Leeds and Sunderland, Burnley possibly all survive if Nottingham Forest, West Ham, and Wolves continue to struggle. So yeah, big result by the Leeds. I don't know their nickname exactly, but bad result for the Irons and the Hammers. Back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board for let me keep Nuno Espirito Santo. The managers changing club recently. I have to remember these. So yeah. Next up, Sunderland. Congratulations. You upset in Chelsea 4th minute. Wilson Isidore in the 22nd minute. But Talby, this Talby dude. Sorry about that. I dropped my phone, but this Talby dude, scored brilliantly on the end of this one. Indeed, Wilson Isidore, my Frenchman. Indeed, I told you watch out for him. Definitely prove his worth in the Premier League. Sadiki and Granit Xhaka doing well in the midfield, holding back Chelsea. Even João Pedro has been silent for a lot. No wonder I took him out of my FPL for the Bournemouth striker QP, who's scoring goals. So definitely, I think it will get me more points, hopefully. But this guy, I think Moroccan, Talby, Chemistine, Talby, welcome to the Premier League right winger for his club. Does he only play right wing? Let me see, left wing as well. Young, 20 years of age, doing the business on a big night against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge and upsetting Chelsea at the dying minutes. Incredible stuff by the newly promoted team Sunderland. And they deserve to stay up. They have every right to deserve to stay up. They are currently third, I think. Fourth, after Tottenham Hotspurs winning and Bournemouth winning. But yeah, they were second or third at one point until then. But so we move. Tell me your thoughts in the comments if you're joining, and smash up the like button as usual. Newcastle United versus Fulham. Newcastle United Fulham. Newcastle 2, Fulham 1. Murphy in the 8th. Jacob Murphy is still balling out. He's underrated in my opinion, still scoring some wonderful goals. I have him in Pez Mobile, great player nonetheless. Lucic, is that Suka Lucic? Is his full name, if I'm not mistaken? Sasa Lucic with the goal in the 56th minute, and Bruno Guimaraes, one of my favorite player on this Newcastle team. He is quite the player. Quite the player. 3 goals. He's a defensive midfielder, central midfielder, 3 goals. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant stuff by Bruno Guimaraes. Indeed. Nick Watamade not getting the goals, but Newcastle done it nonetheless. It's in St. James Park. They're expected. I said 3-1. It's 2-1. Close. Close shave by Newcastle. Man United are back. Man United are back. Oh boy. Beating Liverpool and continuing the red hot form. That guy's going to shave his hair at last. That Man United fan that never shaves his hair until cuts his hair until 5 matches won, 3 matches so far, including the Liverpool win. Definitely getting the mojo back. Cunha, 24th. And then does he go off? No, he's not injured. Never mind. That was another guy in game. Casemiro, 24th. I didn't really watch this game. I have to catch up on replay. I have quite the life with different stuff, but yeah. Mabuemo, I didn't see the Mabuemo goal was brilliant though. Mabuemo. Brilliant, brilliant by Brighton. And Welbeck, 74th against former club. And Costulas in the 92nd. There's no Matoma who's injured. It's a massive blow for this team. James Milner should have started. The ex-Liverpool man maybe could have done something ahead of Ayari, but James Milner is old. You need to use Diego Gomez from Inter Miami. I don't know why he's on the bench, but like things like this, I mean, should have more worth. But big result by United. They are challenging for the title, actually. They're trying to challenge for the title, but I think Europa League maybe as of late. 3-4 matches in 4 more matches. I will do my midweek, mid-table, and the mid-season predictions. Change up my predictions, and yeah. Bradford Liverpool. I did a short on this, but the Dango Atara goal I saw was big mistake by Kirkis, man. That was disgraceful by Kirkis to let Dango Atara in and just put it into the back of the net so easy. Marvin Shipley is no Kelleher. You can't save no penalties. Igor Thiago scored one, and he have shot it 45th. See what I mean? I'm not complaining. There's no robbery in this one. Van Dijk gave the penalty. It's a penalty. Kirkins tried to redeem himself, but I think Robbo is still not at my left back for me, and Dominic Szoboszlai at right back for me. Salah, yes, Salah does Salah thing, but a little too late. We need a Salah replacement, but we need that DM Gravenberch's replacement more. Curtis got injured 70th minute, and it's not look good. Wirtz is still struggling to adapt to the Premier League. Ekitike went cold after scoring against his former club and his former employees, but Gakpo a little silent on the day. He's usually more goals. Yeah, Van Dijk and Konate got a little exposed at the back. Problem. I told you Igor Thiago is a problem, man. I don't know. Without Allison, it looks light at the back, and I think Szoboszlai should go back at right back, and we bring McAllister back to the midfield. Maybe that might work better. But yeah, maybe we need to try out Inyoni or Indo, but he's kind of old, lots of injuries, especially Gravenberch. It's seen it's a big problem without him. That's why I told you many times, even opposition fans or the board, FSG, you need to get a. I'm not FSG. I'm not Fabrizio Romano. I can't tell them to get a DM. I've been saying this for 3, 4 years actually, and it never been addressed. So that is the big problem, and we need to sort that out. So in come January, hopefully, a DM, 2 DM, maybe 2 cheap DMs, and maybe a center back if we can afford 3 players. I think 2 players max. So DM and a center back is priority in January over Salah replacement for me. Bournemouth 2, no win, 2-0 win against Forest. Tavernier and Krupi. No Semenyo on the day, you still get the job done. Nottingham Forest, new manager, same old. Sean Dyche will be in the relegation battle for sure, for sure. Igor Jesus, pardon me. The last one was Igor Thiago, that's why. And Doi, these guys, Gibbs White, Hudson, these guys are not living expectation. Douglas Luiz gets a card and then subbed off at halftime. Only he's trying to stop them. Omari Hutchinson might have to start over one of Hudson-Odoi or Ndoi if there's a problem. Colimando, maybe he needs to start over Igor Jesus or Chris Wood, who's injured. That's the problem. You're not getting the goal. Singari, for me, Douglas Luiz, Singari in the midfield. That's for me. But yeah, Sal's will lose some of my FPL points. I trust in him. I might have to take him out sooner rather than later. Oh, Eze, former club, what a goal that was. That was a brilliant, brilliant goal. Set piece FC or not. It's a goal. It's a goal, and that's all that matters. And Eze, former club, that was a high kick into the back of the net. Nothing Henderson can do. John Philip Mateta cannot perform. And Ismail Assar and Pino, these guys, yeah, even the midfielders. Muniz almost had a penalty scare there. And yeah, Guehi and Lacroix are good on a day like usual. But you only need one chance, and if Arsenal get one chance, they score and then they park the bus, basically. Because Arsenal is a team that doesn't concede a lot of goals. And that's the problem with teams who face Arsenal. They beat Madrid for a reason, 3-0. So definitely Arsenal is very structured, very defensively solid, and they are definitely one of the hardest teams to beat. Declan Rice picking up Nig there. I don't know how serious Arsenal fans, but a lot of the times it's wrong. So yeah, a lot of the time football is wrong, I find. So yeah, I bet it's not serious. So because I have Declan Rice in my FPL, I don't want to take him out. Aston Villa won. Let's go. The only celebration of the weekend, other than us not losing, and other than Inter Miami losing, of course, for me. But I'm a Messi fan, so yeah. Aston Villa won. Manchester City, no. Big result. Matty Cash again. What a strike that was. After looking at the highlights, I looked at this highlight because I was watching the Arsenal game a bit. before I have to go out. But big response by Villa, especially after they're not high in the table. So Villa 8 behind Liverpool. Oh man, they cranking up the heat on us, man. So that's how declined we have been. This is the worst performance since 2015-16 season. And we need to, that time we finished 8 where Villa is. So definitely have room for improvement. Indeed. Wolves, man, you disappoint me again and again. I can't predict Wolves winning now. I predicted 2-1 Wolves and ended 3-2 Burnley. Wolves did score 2, but Burnley did score 3. Oh man, Fleming. This Fleming dude is too good. What's his first name? Let's see. I don't know this Fleming dude well. Jane Fleming. 27 years of age. He's even younger than me as well. Come on, man. Shows how old I am now. But yeah, Fleming, 30 minute as well. Strand Larson, 42nd. Mutensi, 45th plus 4 minute extra time. 2-2. And then Foster. Lyle Foster in the dying minutes. The South African. South Africa coming back to the World Cup. And now South Africa, Lyle Foster scoring the goal. And definitely putting more salt on Wolves' injury, on Wolves' wound, I mean. And definitely more trouble for Wolves. I don't understand why Victor Pereira is not sacked. I don't understand. How is Wolves going to improve under his tactics? That's the thing. Wolves stayed in the Premier League for long enough. Bet this 2-0. Wow. Bet this and lose 2-0. No more Anthony Magic against Simeone Smith. Defensive Simeone. Not a surprise as well. Sometimes they show up here. Everton, no. Tottenham Hotspur 3. I'll do the FA Cup, Carabao Cup predictions after this one. Tottenham Hotspurs in this video. Tottenham Hotspurs 3-0 win against Everton. Let's go. Everton finally lose at Hill Dixon Stadium. Van de Ven brace. I didn't watch this game and Pat Matasar of the goal. Brilliant display by them, and big up to João Palhinha for getting me the FPL points for that clean sheet. Definitely will get some points for that. Maybe I need to put Vicario in my goal. Maybe I do need to do that. But who do Tottenham have next? Newcastle away. That's definitely a tricky game indeed. Let's go to the EFL Cup and wrap it up here. Predictions. Brighton Leeds. I go 2-1 Brighton. Burnley versus Arsenal. I go 2-0 Arsenal, just about. But Jadon Anthony can definitely surprise them. But I think it's a rotated squad here. Crystal Palace Brentford. This is a tough game. I go Brentford penalties because despite Crystal Palace beating us on penalties, I think, in the Community Shield, but I think I rate Kelleher as a better shot stopper in penalty shootout. So I go 2-2 draw, and Igor Thiago and Shade and Mateta brace or Mateta goal, Star goal, or Nketiah, and I go for a Brentford on penalties. That's a tricky one. Fulham, Wolves. I go upset here. Wolves, you're doing bad in the Premier League. You better do something here. 2-1 to Wolves in this one. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Manchester United. Oh no, this is not EFL Cup. What is going on? This is not the EFL Cup. I got carried away a bit there. Grimsby Town, Bradford. That's more like it. Because why is Man United there? That's why I'm saying, right? Grimsby Town took their place, even though fielding an eligible player for a few seconds, but still. I think Bradford will beat Grimsby Town just to put the salt on Man United wound. I go for 2-1 to Bradford. I think Grimsby Town at Grimsby will be hard. Wycombe versus Fulham. Wycombe Wanderers Fulham. 3-1 Fulham. Wrexham versus Cardiff. The Welsh derby. Oh my goodness. 1-1 draw and Cardiff win on penalties is my pick. Because it's a derby. Arsenal versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton just got smoked by United. I go for Arsenal 2-1 win. Actually, no, 2-0 win. 2-0. Arsenal can't concede goals, but will it be rotated? Actually, 2-1 because it might be a rotated squad. So Liverpool Palace. I'm not confident. I'm not confident in this one, but we better take the cup seriously because I don't think we're one of the favorites for Champions League. As much as I think this cup is easier to win, but our form has been a dip, we better win this. But will we win this? I really don't know. I can't bet on it because our form has been awful. And Mateta has our number. But this early stages crashing out, I don't see it. 3-2 Liverpool. I'm going for my team. Swansea, Man City. I'm actually going for an upset here. Swansea to win 2-1. Man City lost to Villa and they're away again. Maybe Swansea can do it. But I'm not comfortable predicting that. But yeah. Wolves, Chelsea. I want Wolves upset at Molineux. I want Wolves upset. And I'm going for it. I'm going for a few upsets just for fun. I'm not going to win any money for this anyways. Just for fun, we play this. 2-1 Wolves. And yeah, Newcastle versus Tottenham. I go Newcastle win. The defending champions to win. 2 goals to 1. So yeah. That's my prediction for the EFL Cup. And that's the recap. That's the recap. Big up Jordan as well. Big up yourself. Hope you're safe. Stay safe in Jamaica, bro. And yeah, so tell me your predictions in the comments below. And tell me your insights on the matches in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Share the video. Notification bell on the road to 100. Peace out. Steve Squad, signing out. Let me change the title and then sign up.